start by doing a persuasive speech on stem cell research. How many of you guys have heard of stem cell research? All right, how many of you truly care to see a change in human lives?
Yeah.
Well, I do. I have lost a parent to cancer. I've known many people with diseases. I have found that I have a friend who was paralyzed from the waist down due to a motorcycle accident. Well, I'm here to convince you guys of the positive effects that stem cell research will have on helping cure certain diseases. As a community, we need to be more open-minded to the idea of stem cell research so that we may find a cure for our diseases and that of the near future. First, I'll be talking about the diseases, why people are dying, and what we can do to cure it. Second is our lack of knowledge, which is not only hurting us, but many, and without the funding, we can not move forward. Third, I'll teach you guys the benefits of stem cell research. Moving forward. This is where the finding of stem cell research. In 1998, researchers at the University of Wisconsin and Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore and found a way of harvesting stem cells from embryos and maintaining their growth in the lab. Their stem cells were pulled out from embryos and like in vitro fertilization in different ways. But now there's a big controversy on using embryos because people are mad at the fact that it's like murder. So now they're moving forward into doing research and pulling it out actually from adults, which is very painful and it's a lot of work, but they need the funding. They're pulling the money out from a lot of Arnold Schwarzenegger has settled a lot of money of about $3 billion, and a lot of other states have been pulling out a lot of money to do this. But it sounds like a lot of money, but these scientists, get paid a lot of money and they need this money to do the further research. Going into the stem cell research, this could help out with bone loss, diabetes, heart disease, leukemia, lupus, muscular dystrophy, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's. There are 3 different types. There are embryonic stem cells, there's adult stem cells, and umbilical cord stem cells. Stem cells have the remarkable potential to develop into many different types of cells. There's the 3 different types of stem cells here. Embryonic, umbilical, adult stem cells. With the funding, the state government has taken an unusual step of funding biomedical research. Unusually done with the federal grants because of federal political decisions to restrict funding for the embryonic stem cell research. This is why we are not waiting for anyone to do it for us. California government, Arnold Schwarzenegger has said, we are creating the action right here in California. By the action, the government means a ballot measure approved by California voters that provides $300 million a year for stem cell research for the next decade. There are many pros and cons to stem cell research, but day to day people are dying from other diseases and other things, or people getting murdered and other things in other ways, and people are kind of upset of the embryo. But in my eyes, I see it as people do in vitro fertilization, and when they do that, they use a couple different cells and they put them in a little in vitro dish, and not all of them are used, and some of them are either just put away to be frozen, and some are actually just discarded. So by using those ones that are just going to be discarded, I see it as we should take those and actually do some research on them and try to, this is an in vitro dish here, or the way they enter the cells, and I see that we should take these cells and actually do some further research on them and try to save people's lives. March 30, 2007, state the government has taken an unusual step. Oh, I said that. I'm sorry. In 2001, Bush had made a decision to limit the funding. He wanted to stop and ban stem cell research. He did stop, and he said that they only could use the embryos that they had already pulled out, and they could not do any more, actually. This shows right here. actually a rat. They pull up the stem cells and they're going to put it into the left ventricle, the heart of an actual rat. And they do the testing, and after so many days and months, it actually healed the rat's heart. This is the same thing that they can do for human beings in the future with heart diseases or muscle diseases and other stuff. There's a lot of political implications of people that are against a lot of this. You can go to the religious tolerance.org. Shows a lot of information about what's going on. In 2000, May, the presidential candidate Bush wrote, these are all different things that are going on about the controversy about it. Roman Catholics favor research, 54% and 30% opposed. You can see this is all percentages of people that are against it and for it. In conclusion, do you guys want to make a difference? If you get sick and you want to be cured, working together, we can all help support this research and hope they can work with only adult stem cells in the future without hurting any embryos. If the stem cell research can save anyone from those horrible diseases, I'm for it, no doubt about it. How about you? These are all the things that we can save in the future, hopefully.